Hello, I'm Typo-T-Rex, sure.
I'm Jester.
And you're not watching twitch.tv/TypoHouseGames, but you will be watching YouTube/TypoHouseGames. We are currently on
Twitch.tv/KingJester719.
Yeah. And we have something phenomenal here for you. We have a booster box marathon.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to be starting with Sword and Shield base set.
Yep.
And if you were watching the live stream, you've seen the preamble to everything, and we've addressed some things that you're seeing on the camera right now.
This is unfortunate. I hope everything turns out fine, and it's just they were trying to get rid of bulk.
Yeah.
But it is to be seen.
Yeah, that's a really scary looking box.
At least we'll know very early.
Yeah. If we get all the way through, like halfway through, and we haven't pulled anything, like, yeah, this was definitely not a safe box.
No, not at all.
All right, so we have Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield, I think, is actually, and again, base set, because I hate that they named them Sword and Shield, but it's the Sword and Shield block, so we have to add base set to everything. I think base set is rotating out this summer, fall?
Base set through Vivid Voltage is rotating now.
Which is unfortunate, but most of the staples have already been reprinted in Brilliant Stars.
Yeah.
Or are going to be.
Or things that haven't been reprinted have had another card come along. Like, I don't think Marnie has been reprinted in E-Block, but we got Judge.
Yeah.
And Judge is in E-Block.
Yeah.
So we still have some hand disruption.
I think Judge is 4 cards for both. Marnie is
shuffle,
4 and 5.
Yeah, and you also shuffle your hand back into your deck with Judge. It's not on the bottom.
Oh, I don't like that. Marnie's a much better card, but I understand, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still kind of like Judge.
Yeah. Well, I'm a selfish person, so I think Judge is better hand disruption.
Yes.
But I think Marnie is a better card overall for you, the person who's playing it.
Right.
Oh, God,
what is that?
Why are we going to do that? Did you get that out of the car? It's a box of energy. She was going to give it to me for a Christmas present as a joke.
Yeah.
Because good Lord, we don't have enough energies. But I saw it sitting in the back seat one day. I was like, why do we have a box of energies here?
So what actually works is I've started building pre-built decks out of that bulk too, to teach people how to play the game.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So I might actually be able to use that.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Take as many energies as you want.
I'll just take the box. Besides, it gives me something to store cards in.
Yeah, we'll give you some more ETBs too. Good Lord. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So, Jordan, you've done this 1,000 times before, but don't feel obligated to stop moving your hands because we're running our mouths.
Okay.
But yeah, I know we got our Pokemon Center pre-orders for the ETBs for Brilliant Stars. Did you end up getting one?
I did not want to pre-order an ETB.
Yeah. I do like doing the Pokemon Center ones because they do come with bonuses most of the time and at least 2
How does it look
packs.
over there?
Oh, it looks pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure because it looks kind of bright up here.
I mean, you can turn the camera down, or there's not the camera. You can turn the light if you need to. There's also a control on the cable. Do you see it floating down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn the brightness
down
a
little.
It is a little bright now that you mention it, but there we go. Yeah,
let's try that.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Hold on, I missed the rare. Oh yeah, yeah. We can talk about this too. Is this the art cards? So he's going to keep opening packs. I'm just going to show you on my camera. This is a pre-order bonus from GameStop. You got some art cards. We haven't opened it. Are there a lot in here?
I think it's 3.
Did you want to open it and show them, or do you want to keep it sealed?
Ooh, great ball.
Great ball. Always a great card. Apparently, I don't know how to open things. Hold on, a little bit of ASMR.
Ooh, Rotom Bike.
God, Rotom Bike is so... It had the potential to be so good, and then it said end your turn.
Yeah. To be fair, I think that card would be broken if it wasn't end your turn.
Again, I get why it is, but we have Old Bicycle, which is just draw until you have 4 cards. Oh, I did not mean to. I'm sorry.
Could you imagine? A Drizzle meta if Rotom Bike didn't end your turn?
That would be ridiculous.
Drizzle's just Dedenne at that point.
Why are you upside down? That's really cute. I'm a little upset that this is all you guys got for the pre-orders from GameStop. I really like that though.
Energy
that
Switch.
That map is phenomenal. Yeah.
Ooh, the better Goldeen.
So some of them didn't even get the pre-order bonus. That's.
One of the ladies, I gave her my other set of art
Yeah.
that I got for myself that
Yeah.
I afford so we can do my release.
Yeah.
Because
we got 2 copies for you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was her 5th birthday the day after, and I was like, I'm not gonna let you walk away without
Yeah, part of the pre-order. And then this was the pre-order from Pokemon Center.
Which is why the RC
Yeah.
or the GameStop didn't get as many good
Yeah.
orders, is because they wanted to siphon all of it towards.
Yeah, which I get from Pokemon is understandable, but that's selfish. I love this thing though. Look at him; he's so cute. This the tag's almost as big as he is. Look at that. And you'd be like, "Who's that Pokemon?" Arceus. All right. Have you pulled anything phenomenal yet, Jordan?
As far as like the actual, shiny card that's hopefully at the end, no. I got a
Yeah.
foil Sandaconda
Oh,
and out of a white pack.
is that the
Not
sand
not
cannon?
not
Oh,
sand
okay.
cannon.
At least that's rare candy.
But I've pulled an E-switch and a rare candy.
Yeah. Again, so I feel like there aren't a lot of great cards in the base set, but there are a lot of staples. And, they're normally the commons and uncommons. So I don't have a ton of high hopes for this, but I think we're going to be getting a lot more of our staples and replenishing that. Because, good Lord, we don't have enough staples. Yeah.
White code card on this one.
Now,
And also, I realized had this been had I have already opened like 5 or 6 of these, every time I saw green, I'd probably just fan the cards out. But this is
Yeah.
my first time opening all of these, so we're gonna go through the long way for all of them, regardless.
oh, yeah, 100%. Because, Metal
Saucer, Quick Ball.
This is a great pack. It's a shame we never really fleshed out like our point system and stuff like that for winning boxes and packs like that. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. And
Ooh, and a
Marty.
hollow
Yeah,
Marty.
again, that was a phenomenal pack. So many
Let's
staples. Yeah.
Go.
Now, I obviously these are your boxes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But generally, when we do box openings, we do kind of the versus thing.
Yeah.
For 2 reasons. One, it's interesting because it makes every pack matter because you have that head-to-head mindset and mentality. And the other reason is it makes the boxes go by faster. And when you're opening, 6 boxes today,
Yep.
I don't think going faster is necessarily a bad thing.
Ordinary rod.
If Bede was not a supporter, it would be busted.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's specifically why he is a supporter.
Ooh, Lapras VMAX.
Lapras, yeah. Do you think we're ever going to see Lapras VMAX come back?
Yes.
I saw it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With Arceus coming out.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't even think about Arceus. Yeah. Arceus V-Star.
Yeah.
It ramps energy is really
It's
good.
ADP.
Yeah.
Minus the extra prize cards.
So minus the part that mattered.
Yeah. It's 3 energy attack for 180 and attach 3.
You don't get to cheese at me. You're getting ADP back.
Again, it has a similar effect to ADP, but it does not have the part that mattered on ADP. The part that mattered the most on ADP was the fact that he gave you extra prize cards. Like, extra 30 damage was nice, but it's not what mattered.
Yeah, because you one-shot Crobat into Dennet.
Yeah.
You know what? Arceus doesn't even need the extra damage to one-shot them.
Please do
Arceus.
not walk on my mixer, sir.
Energy retrieval?
Yep. We haven't seen that be, like, super relevant, but I like it as a card. I feel like if the game ever slows down again, energy retrieval is going to get good or relevant. Yeah. So, after this box or any of the other boxes, let me know if you want to do the versus thing, because I don't
Gotcha.
mind sitting here all day, but I know it does get exhausting opening packs.
I love opening packs.
Okay.
So like it will not, like at one point when Austin bought all of his, he got exhausted and I was like, I'll take over, and I just
Yeah.
sat there and opened the rest of his boxes for him.
My hands start to cramp after about the first or second box, because I got
Oh,
all right. Well, that ruins our play sets.
oh, let's go,
Yeah. Again, there's a lot of really good cards in this set. There's just not a lot of like big money cards.
yo! And I hit the Snom in the pack.
God, that would have been busted if we were drafting.
Oh my
Snom
goodness.
and Frostmoth, and
All
you
right.
pulled the Lapras too.
Yeah. All I need is the Lapras V, and we're like off to the races with this draft.
Yeah. I wish Pokemon was a little bit more draftable out of the pack.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's why people do the mutant drafts.
Yeah. Which I think that's a really interesting way to do it, but I wish the game lent itself to it a little bit more. I think the only game that like does draft really well is
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic does it
Yeah.
super well.
Yeah.
Ignore this.
Okay. All right. There's so many Pokemon, and it's really upsetting that there are so many versions of Pokemon that just aren't good. Like, this is something that I hear Laura / Kip say a lot is, every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon.
Yes.
And the fact that we don't get a lot of Pokemon to actually be playable is like super upsetting. I understand why it happens because, oh yeah, it would be completely impossible. Switch. Yeah, I feel like we never have enough of those, even though it's been reprinted 15 million times. That's the other thing I love about that. I hate that card.
Oh my god, this draft would be absolutely insane. I got Lapras V.
I wonder if it would actually be worth it to try and do a draft where if everyone bought like a box and tried to draft out of that.
Oh, draft out of a box?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That would be
So,
possibly doable as long as you had staples.
Yeah.
out of half of this box, I hit Snom, Frostmoth, Lapras V, and Lapras V Max.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would win any draft game we played at this point.
Well, again, it depends on the boxes and stuff. Like, I don't think they're going to get electric Pokemon in this set. But could you imagine if, instead of it all being like Sword and Shield base set, we each pick like a box, and
I would just buy Fusion Strike.
that's fair because then you could get.
I could
the,
get
the
one
Mews.
Mew V Max, and one
Yeah.
Genesect, and I'm going to win.
Yeah, that's fair. Because that, especially with that archetype, like some of the styles like Rapid Strike and Single Strike didn't get good until they had like 2 or 3 boxes under their belt to kind of fill out. So yeah, I think if we did like a draft like that, we would definitely have to all be in the same set.
Yes.
For balance purposes.
I think the most interesting ones would be base set, just because of how many cards are available, and
Yeah.
battle styles, because you could effectively build a Rapid Strike or a Single Strike deck.
Yeah. I feel like Sword and Shield would probably be the best one.
Seeking.
I was gonna say that's the Seeking you need, right?
Yep. I should probably be pulling the Minchinos out too, but I haven't seen a Chinchino yet.
Yeah. Team Yellgrunt.
In DDV, we're definitely going full in on the stall here with Lapras.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Indeed's not even bad. Like you don't see it a lot, but it's
In a draft, it'd be super relevant.
yeah. What is it? Just your active Pokemon or is it Psychic Pokemon?
It's just your active.
Oh, dude, that's really good. Especially in a format if you were doing like single prizers.
Yeah.
Just having that sit there and be like, well, I can't one shot it, and then just letting it live through another attack, and be busted in single formats or single prizer
I'm gonna
format.
say, definitely looking at from my draft so far, Rare Candy, I would be building a water deck for sure.
That'd be a really expensive draft, though.
It would be an insanely expensive draft.
Yeah. Because normally when you do drafts, what is it, 5 to 10 packs? We would have to do like a full box. So, and then God, could you imagine someone just running around doing the rare drafting? That would be obnoxious.
Oh no.
Yeah. Because there's a couple of different ways to do drafts. Obviously, there's just pull and build.
Battle Saucer.
Yeah, what you get is what you get.
Big Charm.
Austin was asking me for big charms earlier, and I was like, I'm sure I have some. I just have to find them. But the way you normally see people do drafts is everyone opens their pack, pick one card, and then pass it to the side.
Yeah.
So that would be an interesting thing. That you'd have to set aside a whole day for that though, just to open packs. maybe even 2, because if we bought like 8 boxes, it'd be like, well,
Yeah. It takes
may as
forever.
well open it and stream it. Everyone.
Ordinary Rod.
Yeah.
Oh god, could you imagine having all the cameras set up where we what's up, Perch?
What up, Perch?
Where like every individual person like opened their box and you had the perspective of all the cards they pulled out of the pack.
That'd be really cool though. God.
And we would need somebody to man the stream at that point though, so they
Yeah.
could go to all the different cameras.
Yeah, and be like, all right, nobody pulled something or anything good. We would also need a very different setup if we had 8 people opening boxes. Because my capture card's good, but it only does 4 inputs, so we would need like 2. God, I don't even know how you would manage to do that many. Yeah.
Honestly, a squad stream would probably be the best idea for that,
Yeah.
where everybody has like their own tower set up.
Yeah, but I think you have to be a partner to even have access.
Yo,
Zamazenta.
Zamazenta.
You have to be a partner to even have access to a squad stream. Because I can start a squad, but I don't think anyone here can join it yet. Because no one's a partner. And it's significantly harder to be a partner. Because I got partnered right before they announced affiliate.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason I got partnered is because I messaged someone at Twitch, be like, hey, I do like all the Georgia Smash stuff. Could I get partner?
Perch, leave me alone. I'll do them eventually. Another energy retrieval. Drizzle.
More drizzles. Now you have your own complete playset, Jordan.
Yep, and a reverse hollow
foil
quick
quick
ball.
balls.
And
Gengar.
Gengar.
I really like that Gengar.
I do too.
It's a shame that, again, the game has evolved past the point of shenanigans like that mattering.
I was messing around scrolling through single prize psychic cards. I found an unknown from a set a long time ago that has an ability where if you have exactly 66 damage counters on all of your Pokemon, you win the game. And I really want to try and build a GLC single prizer deck around it with this Gengar, where I just never let you kill me and just continue to move all my damage counters around.
66
66
damage counters. 660 total damage across all your Pokemon.
Yes.
That Gengar only has 110 HP. There's
100. Look, I hit 100, and then you just have to hit like 130 or 140 on a few. There's a Giratina that gets that big.
Okay.
Like, you have options.
Okay. I was like, there's no way.
It would probably work really well against the electric deck because the electric deck struggles to one-shot things. But you'd put like Agatha in it and just take 3 damage counters and put them on their Pokemon and just like Potion and Lucky Ice Pop and just
God, it would be so slow.
Prevent yourself from losing.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting thing to do, but I don't think it would ever really work.
Would it be good? No. But the one time I get to play Exodia down with Unknown.
God, speaking of Exodia, man, people have been talking about like the Master Duel. I downloaded it and then I just never got around to playing it because I don't have the mental capacity to play more than one game. But man, I really want to play the Master Duel. I know Dakota was playing it and he said he was having a lot of fun.
I don't want to try and play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm good. I know where that meta goes, and I'm good with avoiding
Good
it.
Lord. So the unfortunate thing for it is I don't know how far back it goes, but it has a lot of the current meta stuff on it.
Oh, no.
And you're hearing, like, old school people, like, people who grew up playing the game, like, oh, yeah, Blue Eyes Dark Magician. Look at all this cool support it has. And then they're like, oh, yeah, I played the game. I sat there and I watched somebody just combo for 20 minutes, and then I lost. I didn't even understand what happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm good on that one.
I saw a great meme. Obviously, I'm not going to do it justice describing it, but it's like the little pink blob that's in the box, and it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to exit my box, see what the world has to offer, and then it's just the world beating it down, and then it ends up in another bigger box with thicker walls, and it's just like, I'm happy here.
Yeah, I'm definitely good on Yu-Gi-Oh! If I could play like in a legacy format that was just like the first 2 sets, I would probably try and play it.
They do stuff like that every now and then.
Crushing Hammer, everybody's favorite card.
Yeah. The most popular way to play like old school Yu-Gi-Oh is to play GOAT format, which I used to do that a lot when it first started getting popular.
Oh, and Zacian.
I keep complaining that I don't like any of the decks that I'm playing or anything like that, and then I'll get bored and I'll play Paw Patrol online. It's like, Paw Patrol's so good.
And then you play and you don't hit an energy off your Intrepid Sword.
And then I lose and I'm like, this deck's so bad. Vivid Voltage. You bought a Vivid Voltage box, right?
Yes, I have.
If we pull one of those Dusk Noirs, I'm probably gonna switch my Jolteon over to the Dusk Noir version instead of the Beedrill.
That's
because I'm not smart enough to play that Beedrill version. It is so frustrating playing it. It is like I can do it, but I have to think so much harder. Where I feel like with the Dusk Noir version,
you either have it or you don't.
Yeah, like you just play Jolteon, and then when you win, you win. Yeah. Like you take one prize card and you're like, all right, I win the game now. Like I got my prize cards.
I've just the reason I like the Beedrill, one, it's a funny meme that just bullies people, and 2, like I like having to think a lot in my card games.
Like I don't mind thinking, but you have to think way too hard when you're playing the Jolteon Beedrill. Like if it was a little bit more straightforward, like we kept joking that Jolteon was a 50-card deck in a 60-card format. Not quite true. I think it's a 55-card deck in a 60-card format.
Imagine thinking.
So, there's room to play around with things, but making room for some of the other stuff definitely made the deck suffer. And that's my big problem with the Jolteon Beedrill deck. Because, again, it works, and it works fine. And, sometimes you do have to think too hard. But I was like, if I was just playing regular Jolteon, I would have been fine in this position already. So, like... Yeah, I like it too because again it's a great meme. It's a lot of fun and I don't mind doing it.
Berserker.
Oh God, I miss Berserker. When I played ADP with Berserker in it, and the fact that my Zacian could one-shot an ADP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, a Cape of Toughness Zacian.
Yeah, it was very, very important and very relevant. And then they gave us Rusted Sword, and I was like, I guess I don't need this guy anymore. But it's silly how much taking or adding one basic Pokemon to your deck changes the amount of times you have to mulligan.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that it's a big deal because, it's one card. But there have been so many times where, I looked at somebody's deck and I was like, you're on the right track, but we're going to change like 1 or 2 cards, and then those two cards just make a world of difference for the way the deck plays. which again sounds very counterintuitive to like consistency and stuff like that. But 1 or 2 cards make a massive difference sometimes.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I think sometimes like people worry about mulligans, and it's like I have decks where I go into a game expecting to mulligan once or twice every time I sit down. I'm like, the reason I take this is because taking like a deck that's going to mulligan once or twice means I'm going to get my starting hand more often. And I really don't mind giving my opponent that extra card if it means, oh, I got my boy.
That's the full art, right?
Yeah, that is the full art.
Gorgeous. I'll say it's going to be a shame when he rotates out.
It is.
Yeah.
I actually think that Orbeetle would be really interesting for a potential like trick shovel chip ice pick like in standard form, because its ability is look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and put them back in any order, which is just like
yeah. The problem is just getting it to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
I know there's another Orbeetle that has Evomancy that just lets you grab evolutions from your deck.
Stage 2s.
Yeah. I wonder if we can make a way to make that work with Dusknoir.
Probably.
That'd be obnoxious.
I actually think that is a build for it.
Yeah.
Something else is you could grab your quick shootings to just start pinging things. Given the new set coming out, the Torterra, you just start swinging for 300.
Yeah. God, that's obnoxious. So, obviously we're still opening packs, and code cards are phenomenal. Do you have your 125 on TCG already?
I do. I
Okay.
figured I was going to give away like 2 or 3 from every box.
Yeah, that's what
I was just waiting until the end.
Yeah. I like
Gotta force people to stay for all the content to get the code cards.
Well, I like to randomly show them throughout the video. That way, it forces people to actually watch the video instead of just skipping to like the end. Because that's what a lot of people do. Like they'll do code cards at the end, and people just skip to the end. So I like to just randomly show them throughout. That way, you actually have to watch the video to catch all of them.
Yeah, but what if we don't do it for this one, and then we foil Palpat?
Yeah.
And then we do that for the second box.
Yeah. So there's another thing. There was a TikToker that Laura watches. They do this thing called like rip and ships, where you open packs and people pay for the pack, and anything you pull, you ship to them. And I was like, that's a really cool idea, and I would love to do something like that. Unfortunately, you have to have a pretty robust audience for that, like already. Well, I mean, if you open a box and do that, like that's that's enough. Or heck, if you do something like we're doing today, where you do 6 boxes, obviously. You wanted your bulk.
Right. I want the cards, so I would definitely not be doing that. But if I ever got to the point like some of the other people I've seen where they have like boxes upon boxes of cards, like, I would do that.
Or, if we end up winning like a case of Brilliant Stars, if we ended up with like 8 boxes, like we don't need all of this, so I don't mind doing stuff like that. And I think it's a great way to gain like followers and stuff like that. The new store up in Macon.
Delmai's V.
Yeah. The new shop up in Macon, Atomic Gaming, said one of the locals, wanted to try and do rip and ships at his store, but he didn't want to pay for the packs up front. He wanted to wait until somebody, did the rip and ship part. So he's like, well, we'll do this and it'll give you eyes and everything. And I was like, no. I mean, I don't see the downside to it if they're buying the packs up front. He's like, oh, he's not doing that. I was like, oh no, don't talk to him.
Yeah,
he's trying to rip
not.
you off.
Pokemon culture. Vitality Band, which is going to be completely irrelevant in a month.
Poor Vitality Band. I'd like to see a Muscle Band. I don't think that'll come back anytime soon, though.
No, I think Command Belt's probably the closest we're gonna get. I still think Command Belt's a really good card. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Just throw it in everything.
Especially in Standard, where it'd be like, well, I need to take down V, so it matters. But in something like Expanded, I think Muscle Band is probably a little bit better.
Oh,
because you have to worry about GXs and Vs. Honestly, I feel like you rarely see Vs in Expanded.
Oh, you see Mew VMAX in Expanded. They just
fair.
They just swap out for Ultra Balls and then run the same deck list.
Yeah. On Skyfield. Skyfield's very
Skyfield.
important in Mew and Expanded, because having 8 Pokemon on your bench and be able to draw up to
another
8 cards.
NDD? Yo, we're going all in on the stall here. Because you can use each NDDV's ability once per turn. It doesn't say you only use one watch over per turn.
Oh, that's silly, actually.
Yeah.
So if you're not getting one-shotted, you could heal so much. Also, Perch saying, wait, that Ponyta, gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. we complain a lot about like playability because
Yeah.
first and foremost, I am a competitive player. That is what I'm looking for when I'm opening cards. That's why I don't normally buy a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
Like I'll buy one because I like opening boxes. I like opening packs and doing like that. And Lord loves just collecting stuff. But they're killing it on the artwork on some of these cards sometimes. Like some of them are kind of meh, but like that what was it, Bisharp?
Yeah.
Terrible card, great artwork. Let's see how many packs we got left. 2.
3.
Okay. Oh, the
Two
one you're
more
opening
after
in-
the
yeah,
one in my
okay,
hand.
yeah. So how are you feeling about your box so far?
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, not too bad.
So I went into this not caring at all whether I actually pulled anything that's playable
Yeah.
in any way.
Yeah.
I just like opening cards, and like obviously I'm going to get things that are playable.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah. But if
my-
you don't, it's not a big deal.
Right.
Yeah. And again, I definitely believe that is the. You don't want to pull out another one
oh
of your
god,
sequence? Listen.
there's 3 in a row on that stack. Okay,
Listen,
and I know there's one down there.
But that'll finish out your playset right there.
So are you wanting me to have enough to hand somebody else?
Yeah.
Seeking
That's
control.
fine. That's fine. Because again, the more decks we have, the more people we can add stuff to. God, Jesus, we don't need any more Zigzagoons. I understand why.
Double Stone Jurder to end the pack. Let's go. Also, yes, we do need more Zigzagoons because Eternatus is coming back in February.
Is it? Is it really?
Eternatus is coming back.
What is Eternatus getting?
It's getting... So for one, it gets draw support because you can run the Lipard on a bench, which
That's
is just
fair.
Chinchino
Yeah.
but dark type.
Yeah.
So
On top of the Crowbatch, Jesus.
that
it's
alone
so
is
much
huge.
Draw.
Eternatus is going to be able to draw cards again.
Dark Patch too.
Dark Patch will be coming later.
Yeah, and then the command belt, so it can actually one-shot
Yes.
other VMAXs.
With
God,
yeah,
it's going to be so easy for it to one-shot other VMAXs.
yeah, it's also with the command belt alone in a full bench, one shots Arceus. And even if Arceus puts a big charm on it, one Zigzagoon ping still
Yep.
knocks out Arceus.
Yeah.
So I think Eternatus is going to come back in a big way.
Do you think they're actually going to play the Zigzagoons?
Ooh, Tapu
Oh,
Koko.
is that the one with the free retreat cost?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And Spike
I think
Throw?
that's that one might actually be a little relevant in the Raichu Arceus deck just
Maybe.
because of the free retreat. I think the Raikou, not Raichu.
Yeah, Raikou.
Raikou, depending
Yeah.
on I always said it Raikou because it's got the U in it. I love that card.
Yes,
I
I
think
think
it-
that deck might be better than Suicune, to be honest.
I think it's really interesting that they did that with the legendary dogs, that they all have the same ability and basically the same attack. They have different retreat costs, which is a little unfortunate.
Yeah. They also have different
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, but I think it's like the difference of 10 HP for like across all. Which I say that 10 HP makes a big difference.
Yep.
Because that's the difference between being one shotted and not. So, yeah,
All right.
yeah. But I think just Raikou looks the best out of all of the legendary Pokemon. Or the legendary dogs.
Can I toss that box down in here?
Did you? I don't know. No, it's behind the.
Yeah,
tripod,
I put it back there because I need
Yeah.
to put all the
Yeah,
cards in
you
it.
knew. You knew.
I knew ahead of
Yeah.
time. I was like, where did I put
Yeah,
it?
I think Entei. God, I can't talk. Entei looks super goofy. Suicune doesn't look
Yeah.
too bad. I think Suicune gets like the most love because it got like crystal.
Yeah.
But I think Raikou was always my favorite one. Same thing with the evolutions Jolteon. I think
Yeah.
I just like electric Pokemon. Because when
Also,
they
it's-
showed that Raichu, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play that in a heartbeat.
Also, it's not
Yeah.
Raikou that I think is going to be the best. I think Entei is going to be the best of the three because of the stadium. They
That's
can
fair,
they
yeah.
can fully ramp and boss in the same turn, whereas the other ones can't.
Well, you can make the argument that Raikou could
Yeah.
because of the Mareeps. Anyway, if you're watching this live, stick around. We got 5 more boxes, some mail openings, and some V-Stars to open, so don't go
Yeah.
anywhere. But if you're on YouTube, this is probably the end of the video.
You
This
know what?
time,
Let's go
we
ahead
were...
and
Oh, you're going to do the code cards?
get those 3 out there.
Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, look at all those code cards. I don't know if anyone watching the stream actually plays Pokemon, but definitely enjoy those. Staring intently at those Pikachu and Raichu cards, yeah. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, ending the video, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
has been a long video. So we are not on twitch.tv/TypoHouseGames today, but instead we are on...
Twitch.tv/KingJester719.
So definitely follow us both there. Also check us out on the social medias. You can see mine in that corner right up there, very top corner. We're on my setup, so I don't have any of his social media stuff. But yeah, look at that Sableye.
That's my boy too. That's the first
Yeah.
deck I play.
So these will probably be rolling out over the next week or two. So definitely stay tuned for more videos too. But that's it for me in this video. If you're on Twitch, don't go anywhere. If you're on YouTube, you don't have a choice. Bye everyone.
Bye.